With the second pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Darry Peterson out of Kansas. Locked on NBA Draft Night is brought to you by Indeed. Go to Indeed.com/podcast and get a $75 sponsored job credit. Need to hire? This is a job for Indeed sponsored jobs. Terms and conditions apply. I'm Wes Goldberg, joined now by Leif Thulin over at Locked On Jazz. Leif, tell me a little bit more about Darry Peterson. Why should Jazz fans be excited about him?
To me, this is the best player in the draft class, and they got him at number 2, so I'm ecstatic. He is the best shooter in the draft class. I think he scores the most easily of anyone. Shot nearly 40% from three while being hampered by a hamstring, and usually that means they know he can't drive, and he still was able to shoot 40% from three while shooting 14 threes per 100 possessions. Scored 20 a game at Kansas. Was the number one recruit out of high school, and each time he matched up with AJ DeBonza, he has emerged victorious and had multiple narratives kind of plague him this season of, it's cramping. But when he's on the basketball court, no one scores more easily, and he's got the size to play multiple positions in the backcourt. And I think he's the best defender of the top 3 picks as well.
So you mentioned some of the stuff, the narrative stuff. He wasn't available for some of these games, late scratch or some of these. What is the confidence level right now in Utah that stuff is behind him and that he'll be a reliable player for you guys at number 2?
If the medical staff's cleared him, I've got no doubts about the basketball. So if he's cleared and he's going number 2 over very quality players such as Caleb Wilson and such as Cam Boozer, then I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon about it. I've been nervous all day, excited for the Jazz to take Darry Peterson. So I'm confident he'll be ready to go. I'll be at the Summer League, and I can't wait for him to ball out.
Several losing seasons in a row for the Utah Jazz. They seem to be taking a step out of that. Obviously, they have the big Jaren Jackson Jr. trade at the deadline. They already have Lauri Markkanen under contract. Keyonte George was one of the rising stars of last season. How do you see Darry Peterson fitting alongside some of these guys?
Well, the first thing is I think this is the guy that you're building your franchise around, so they fit around him. Immediately, I think he fits in nicely because he fits into an offense that is very spread out, and both in terms of it's an egalitarian offense where Lauri Markkanen it has been the focal point, but Jaren Jackson figures to score well. Walker Kessler is healthy again. Keyonte George just had a great season. So it's spread out, and also they have a spread out on the basketball court offense in the sense that they set a lot of pin down screens, and he's the best shooter in the class, so he can come off a screen, off the ball, and be a potent threat rather than need the ball in his hands at all times. And so I think he can do that. Just distribute, catch the ball, and shoot the ball. He can catch the ball and drive and distribute. So I'm very confident that he'll have a really good rookie season, but realistically, I'm not concerned about fit for either of them. I think they emerged the best player in the class, but had they taken AJ DeBonza, I think there's some fit concerns, but you build around the team. You build the team around him. And so I think the Jazz are well set up for not only the immediate future, but down 2-3 years when the window to compete and actually contend for championships opens up.
Perhaps may end up being the best player in this class. The ceiling is certainly there. For more on the Utah Jazz, subscribe to Locked On Jazz wherever you get podcasts. Thanks, Leif.